The following program is for adult audiences only.
Hey, this is Alonzo Bowden, and you are listening to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
And we're back.
Another fucking episode of the shit show with J and A.
Much to your dismay.
That's it, bro. You see that? We're gonna lay by the bay.
Hey!
What do you say?
No
All right,
way.
God damn it, we're done with this shit. All right.
Oh, fuck. I didn't do much in a week this
No?
week, man. I didn't do fucking shit.
Man, I pretty much have the same week every week. Man.
Yeah, what the fuck? How come you didn't have the truck going today, damn it?
See, I was
I
gonna
wanted food.
Dude, I was gonna do it, man. I was gonna go out today, but the fucking parades, man, they messed me up. You fucking parade goers, bro. Last week, because now apparently we gotta have a fucking parade for Veterans Day. Odd. I don't understand the Veterans Day parade. I'm not gonna get into it. Don't want a bunch of fucking hate mail. But what do you put in a Veterans Day parade? A bunch of assholes? What was in the Veterans Day parade, Johnny?
I have no idea. I didn't
It
go.
wasn't a bunch of one-armed fucking dudes. It wasn't a bunch of artillery. It wasn't a bunch of fucking grenades and shit on a float. No, it was a bunch of fucking Girl Scouts. It wasn't even Eagle Scouts. I don't know. It was the fucking plumb line guys. What the fuck is that? I don't know. I mean, I get it. Put the veteran-owned businesses in there. Fucking Ron Goldie's a Vietnam veteran. Seen pictures of him in the shit. His business doesn't have a float in the Veterans Day parade. I just don't understand what the Veterans Day... What the fuck is it for? They didn't ask me to be in it. I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't know where I was fucking going with that. Either way.
But that's why you didn't do the truck?
No, that's not why I didn't go to do the truck. But all these fucking parades, dude. I go down and park in my spot, dude. My spot. And there's no parking because everybody's got to take their fucking kid down there, their poor ass fucking kid that apparently can't afford a chocolate bar, go down there and see the same old fucking pickup truck pulling a fucking bunch of jazz dance girls fucking to get a free fucking chocolate bar. It doesn't make any sense. Get on my parking space. God damn it. But I go down there, there's no fucking parking, and then there's 5,000 people down there, and like I'm just fucking standing there waiting to get a public service call that my music is too fucking offensive. Like I can't be down there with these kinds of crowds. I don't do the big events. If you want me to do your event or be at your event, you have to privately contact me, and like we gotta go over some things, bro. Like I play weird ass music, man. I play some offensive shit, and I don't serve food next to other people, and I'm like an asshole. I got hours. Like if you got to rush at your place, dude, it's a deal, man. It's a big deal. I've only done one event. It's a gay pride event, dude. Like it was a big deal for me to come out there, man. I'm not gonna be out here at this quasi parade, like kind of sort of promoting it, selling my food at their thing, but like not really getting paid for it, and also just like waiting for the police to come around and start talking shit to me because I don't know, they don't like the aroma, or I don't know what they're doing, man. I can't be around a lot of people, folks, civilians, people, lovely folks of the community to support our channel. Support our town. We cannot be around a lot of them. It's good for us, good for them. I'm a public figure now, Johnny. What if I run for office? Can't be around a lot of people.
Woof. I mean, I guess if Donald Trump can do it, you can do it.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Fuck.
Jesus, man. I mean, everybody's like, oh, Bush lets me know I could be president. Donald Trump lets me know anybody.
Yeah. No shit. That's why people like him. They're like, I could be president too.
Dude, we got this fucking nursing home residents of presidents now. They're fucking old Joe Biden. Dude, that guy, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, you don't even have to. He just doesn't even say, like, you could just. What does Joe Biden stand for? Nah, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's just like an old guy that's like relatively benign, and he won't say too much stupid shit because he doesn't really know words anymore. So they're just like, yeah, and then he just like meanders off. He just leaves camera, exit stage right, and they're like, "We were talking to you." President's done answering questions. Not you. Why didn't he tell us he was done? He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. That's what he's over there. Jesus Christ. We're in some trouble.
All right. Let's dive right in.
Let's get into it.
Speaking of public figures, Alabama mayor commits suicide after conservative website publishes photos of him dressed as a transgender woman.
Man, I heard about that. Dude, who fucking cares, man?
Yeah, it's fucking 2023, man.
Give a shit, right?
Well, I mean, you'll understand why he cared once I start reading this. But it wasn't just that he was the mayor.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Says an Alabama mayor and pastor committed suicide after a conservative news outlet published photos of him wearing women's clothing. As reported by Mediate, 1819 News published a story on Wednesday of Smith Station Mayor Bubba Copeland. The article named a meeting Copeland had with then-President Donald Trump in 2019 in the wake of a storm that had affected the city. The news outlet then shared details of a secret life that it alleged Copeland was playing out on social media. Smith Station's mayor operated social media accounts as a transgender woman under the pseudonym Brittany Blair Summerlin, the article noted.
Was she hot?
I mean, I would imagine not. He wasn't a particularly good-looking guy, so...
You gotta ask, right?
Yeah.
We are a progressive show. You gotta ask.
The article also includes several photos from Copeland's social media accounts and online interactions where he posted under the pseudonym. Craig Monger, who wrote the article, also interviewed Copeland, who said the posts were his way of getting rid of stress. After the interview, Copeland promptly deleted the accounts and asked them not to be made public due to his family and position as a pastor, the reporter wrote. Copeland referenced the article in his Baptist congregation on Wednesday night, stating he was the victim of an internet attack. Yes, I have taken pictures with my wife in the privacy of our home in an attempt of humor because I know I'm not a handsome man nor a beautiful woman either, he said. I apologize for any embarrassment caused by my private personal life that has come publicly. In response, Baptist leaders in Alabama issued a statement saying they had become aware of the alleged unbiblical behavior. On Friday evening, Lee County Sheriff's deputies received information regarding the mayor needing a possible welfare check. Deputies found Copeland in the Beulah community area, where a slow pursuit began, as reported by WTVM. Officials say the mayor turned onto Lee Road 275 north of Yardsboro Crossroads and pulled over. When he exited his vehicle, he produced a handgun and used it to take his own life. The Alabama-focused 1819 News is a conservative outlet. In August, Steve Bannon called it a fantastic site. Jeff Poor, the editor-in-chief of the publication, previously worked for Breitbart. That tells you all you need to know about the website right fucking there.
Well, it's super conservative. What is the story? Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, who wrote this fucking story? We'll put the link in the description of wherever this came from. I don't know. I don't want to jump on my social justice fucking toadstool here or what have you. But I have issue with the writing of the article. The language in the writing of the article is God, fuck. I don't want to be this dude, but it's transphobic as fuck, dude. It really is. How do you dress up as a transgendered woman? You don't. That's almost along the lines of someone being like, "Why are you talking black?" How do you talk a color? Insinuating that all black people speak in that dialect. You're ipso facto making yourself racist whilst calling someone else racist. Again, you can't dress up as a transgendered woman. It's not a fucking Halloween costume. It's not a boogeyman. You can't dress up as you can dress up as a Grim Reaper. You know what I mean? You can't if he is a transgendered person, then when he's wearing clothes, he's dressed as a transgendered person. What he's doing is he's putting on women's clothes, and apparently the Jesus people didn't like that so much, and he thought that they would hate it so much that he killed himself. But I feel like it's almost buzzword, he's dressing up as a transgendered woman. How the fuck do you do that? That's weird. It's a wild fuck him, dude. Yeah. You know what? if you wanna dress as a lady, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Even if you want to do it ironically, I don't give a shit. But I don't know. Don't be like, Jesus will hate me, so I gotta shoot myself. Hey, man, being a transgendered woman is a real thing. You could do that. You're never gonna see Jesus. You're never gonna see Jesus.
It's
Don't
more
worry about-
the fuck faces from the church that he had to worry about.
And you could tell them too. Guys, I'm a pastor. Really, I dress up as a lady on Tuesday. You're never gonna see Jesus. Don't worry about it. Stop being such a dick. That's all I'm saying.
Fucking ridiculous.
We gotta be careful with the way we write things today in 2023. I'm not gonna get Dave Chappelle, fuckers. I'm on the train.
Yeah, fucking stupid. All right, and next, a man was just arrested after allegedly living in a Shanghai mall for 6 months.
You're not allowed to live in the mall?
No, I guess not.
I mean,
What'd they charge him with? Not breaking and entering? Overstaying your welcome.
I was gonna not exiting the entrance is what it really
Yeah,
is.
like-
I'm not sure. Was he making purchases or was he stealing? Because I mean, I feel
None.
like
He was just living there.
well, if you just live there and then like when Wetzel's Pretzels open, dog, you're in there, you're not stealing, you're waiting and you're paying your $18 for a small. Anyway, I mean, just like I think it's fair game. Who the fuck cares about the mall anymore? Anyway, go ahead.
No
Let's
shit.
hear about it.
Says a young man in China was arrested after it was discovered he had been living under a staircase in a Shanghai mall for 6 months.
Fuck you. There's like a camping store or something, right? You're not gonna fucking sleep under the stairs.
Oh, well, he had a pretty nice setup.
Oh, okay. Let's.
Says despite the space being only 10 square meters, he managed to create a fairly cozy setup there, complete with a tent, a mattress, a table, a computer, and an ergonomic chair.
Fuck yeah.
Right? Reportedly, he would come out into the central mall area periodically to charge his devices, including his laptop, mobile phone, and even an electric kettle. The man was first discovered several months ago by a mall security guard, but the guard reportedly allowed him to stay when the young man told him he needed a quiet place to study for his university entrance exams, according to the South China Morning Post.
And this motherfucker was 78 years old.
This is the National University Entrance Exams, or Gaokao, are incredibly competitive. Nearly 13 million people registered for the 2-day exam this year, and less than 50% of students are accepted. Despite the space being only 10 square meters, he managed to create a fairly cozy setup there, complete with a tent, a mattress, a table. Did I read that part already?
Bingo.
I did.
Let's run it back a third time. See what the
The National University Entrance Exams. I already read that part too. Did I copy this like fucking 3 times?
Triple, dude. Do it again. Are they listening?
It says he can use free electricity, internet, and water, and he has dozens of toilets to choose from, said another. According to SCMP, rent in Shanghai averages about $15 per square meter a month. That means that a 100 square meter, 328 square foot apartment averages about $1,500 a month.
You better fuck off. I'm moving.
A tough task for a young person without a college degree. Surprisingly, this is far from the only instance where someone made a home for themselves inside a shopping mall. In one of the most famous cases, artist Michael Townsend turned an unused space in a mall in Providence, Rhode Island, into a makeshift apartment where he lived for over 4 years before being caught.
What a fucking G.
Right?
What a fucking
That's
G.
badass, dude.
I just, like, what are you going to do? Throw him in jail and give him more free rent?
Yeah,
You mean
right.
he's going to live in jail, dude? How big is your jail cells? If it's that price for a 300 square foot, dude, I lived in a studio when I was like a young cat, and it was like 800 or 900 square feet, dude, and it was fucking a shit box, bro. It was small. I mean, it was nice, obviously. I've always had class, boys. I mean, but it was fucking small, man. I mean, comparatively, I live in like a mansion now. I mean, it was like the size of my fucking kitchen, dude. It was so small.
Oh, yeah.
It was nuts. And it's like, if you're charging $1,500 for fucking 300 square feet, man, that was like the size of the fucking bathroom. You can't live like that, bro. You got to give that guy one of those fucking one of those civil servants awards. You gotta give him the key to the city or something. You figured it out, dude. You broke the system.
Right?
Loophole.
Can you imagine 4 years living in a fucking mall, dude?
I mean, I feel like you would. The fact that he swindled internet and power and all this, I mean, good night, dude. I feel like you gotta just. What do you do? What do you do? Throw him in jail? Come on, you're gonna give him more free rent?
Good game.
But yeah, good game, dude. And I mean, get out of this mall. But then you're gonna,
exactly.
Go live somewhere else, man. This guy's gonna fucking. He'll be living in the mailbox at the post office. Fuck around. He'll be in the mailbox.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Good night.
Ever since I saw Dawn of the Dead when I was a kid, I always wanted to live in the mall. I thought that'd be cool as fuck.
Dude, I mean, I was fucking super poor when I was younger, and like kind of we bounced around a lot, but most of it was not like living in rich cities or anything. So it was like I didn't really get mall culture. The first time I think I ever seen a mall, I was probably fucking in the army. Like,
Well, I
probably
mean,
18, dude.
Same. I mean,
Yeah,
I grew up in Elko, so we don't have a fucking mall. So yeah.
You had the Sears.
Yeah.
Sears.
Yeah.
They closed down.
Ridiculous.
I got something from them before they closed down, but if it breaks, I'm fucked. So they got me. I'll tell you that. They got me. Welcome to fucking Sears.
All right, moving on. Indiana woman allegedly crashed car into building on purpose, mistakenly thinking it was Jewish school.
Ah, she meant police department. But yeah.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous.
Fucking dude, coming after the Jews, dude.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, man. You know, they think all those fucking 10,000 bodies in Gaza are just going to go away. Oh, no. There's going to be crazy maniacs in America that are going to be like, dude, somebody's going to pay for those. We're going to run into your buildings. Dude, America's got the craziest fucking weirdos. Jeez. Ted Kaczynski. Crazy fucking weirdos, man. Look at me. I'm crazy. I'm weird.
You're a weirdo.
You're watching me now. You're fucking weird, actually. Coming to think of it, you're the fucking weirdo.
An Indiana woman faces multiple charges for allegedly driving her car into a building she falsely believed was a Jewish school, authorities said, according to multiple reports. I'm going to say...
Was it even a school?
No. So I'm going to say her name one time, and then I'm just going to say her every time that they say it after that.
Okay.
Ruba...
Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take... Sorry.
Almegda, sure, 34, allegedly drove her car into the Israelite School of University and Practical Knowledge in Indianapolis, Indiana on Friday evening. While police allege that lady thought the building was a Jewish school, the building is actually associated with the radical Hebrew Israelites, a group the Anti-Defamation League accuses of being anti-Semitic and racist. The Southern Poverty Law Center classifies the organization as a hate group. At the time of her arrest, that lady allegedly said, "I did it on purpose," according to a statement provided by the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department to ABC News. She said she had been emotionally impacted by the ongoing Israel-Hamas war and couldn't breathe anymore.
I did not call it. I didn't read the story, I swear to God.
She made a reference to her people back in Palestine during her alleged confession, NBC News reports, citing the statement. The suspect's nationality is not specified in jail records. IMDb did not respond to people's requests for further information. Gary Colasano, sure. The suspect's defense lawyer denies allegations of hate crime and tells people she had no recollection of the incident in the aftermath and may have had a lapse of reality, possibly in part owing to her medication.
That doesn't in any way make it not a hate crime, but alright.
The alleged attack comes at a time of increasing hate crimes during the Israel-Hamas war in the Middle East, according to information from the Department of Homeland Security, which cites rising numbers of hate crimes against Arabs, Muslims, and Jews, ABC News reports.
Fuck that.
The Indianapolis Jewish Community Relations Council issued a statement to the Indianapolis Star reading, although a Jewish facility was not targeted solely due to ironic misidentification. This is yet another reminder to maintain security protocols, remain vigilant or suspicious activity, and to report same promptly to the appropriate authorities. Court records for that lady show she is currently facing charges of intimidation with the use of a deadly weapon, criminal recklessness, and criminal mischief. She has entered a plea of not guilty, and a bond has been set at $200,000.
Well, fuck that. It's always a fucking hate crime. You know, I mean, we gotta calm down. I seen this fucking thing, this commercial. I was watching bare knuckle fighting, and this fucking commercial came on for Blue Square, hashtag Blue Square bullshit, whatever the fuck. That's not a fucking plug. And it's just like, we stand with Israel. No, we fucking don't. Hey, man. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. That's what they do, is they take this isolated, I mean, I understand this crazy person, this may have been racially motivated, it may not have been, but there was not a Jew injured. Right?
Nobody
and
was
now
injured.
they turn this, and they make it now, it's like, now, be aware of all this Jewish hate crimes, all this crazy madness, and it's like, dude, we're kind of forgetting that in the conflict, the Gaza conflict, these Hamas, individuals, blah 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 blah. The initial death toll was somewhere around 1,700 Israelites were killed. They've killed like over 10,000 Gazan people on the strip now. It's not even 1 for 1. I'm all for 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3. Fuck it, man. But I mean, they're indiscriminately like bombing hospitals and shit. Like the UN is coming at these fucking the Israelites. They're coming at these guys for humanitarian crimes, crimes against humanity, war crimes. They're violating the Geneva Convention. They're targeting hospitals. They're targeting fucking refugee camps. They're looking for the Hamas army. I understand. However, if I know you're looking for the Hamas army, the Hamas army knows you're looking for them. They're not hanging out in the open in the refugee camps. They're not hanging out in the last fucking hospital in Gaza. And these fucking dudes, these shock troops, these Israeli fucking arms are moving in with American weapons, with American fucking backed guns. That's why, like, we're like, hey, man, take it easy. Take it easy. America's like, hey, you guys gotta stop killing all these people, man. There's not even, you're not even shooting anybody with a gun. And they're like, we're gonna fucking kill every last one of them. It's like, hey, hold on now. You can't incite, like, oh, look, they're committing hate crimes in America against the Jews, against the Israelites. Like, so we support that war over there and give them more money. We don't need to hey, take it easy. They've killed 10,000. It's like, it's fucking 10x to 1, man, and then more every day. They're sending in ground troops. They're strafing survivors over there, dude. Crazy fucking shit over there, right? And it's, I mean, they've allowed, it's a 4-hour window to get out of Gaza if you are not a combative every day. And if not, movement is shoot on fucking sight over there. They're going crazy. So it's like, how do you allow an entire country that you're literally indiscriminately bombing hospitals and refugee camps and and like trans company roads and shit? You can't get out of the fucking place, and you got to go out on foot in 4 hours. If you tell me to get out of Nevada in 4 hours on foot right now, I'm not doing it. It's not possible. You have to look at it the same way. Like, hey, I'm not saying that they're not doing crazy stuff, but hey, maybe not everything is our fucking thing to get into. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, maybe don't bring that shit over here. We don't know how it goes up. We don't know how it goes over there. Don't bring it over here. Don't be like, oh yeah, you know what? Support the Israelites and their fight on their fucking borders. It's like, all right, aggression is aggression, and yes, they may have thrown the first fucking stone, but like, I don't know. When it comes to compassionate killing, in the aspect of like just neutralizing an enemy, I mean, I don't know where it's like, it's 10 to 1 now, I think. Is that thing? 11,000 to 1,700. It's almost 10 to 1, guys. And that was a couple weeks ago. I checked the numbers. Like, I don't know what it is now. Oh, fuck, I quit watching because now we got something else going on. You know, you can't watch everything, but I don't know, dude. I don't think we bring that shit over here. And I don't think we invite support for a over nations like an way overseas conflict, like because they're an ally for us. Well, yeah, they fucking better be an ally. We give them $3 billion a year. That doesn't mean we got to be like, yeah, support them. No, they have to say, yeah, support America. When we do some crazy shit, when we go to Iraq and like do fucking, hey man, is this all cool? And the whole world's like, Israel's like, no, they're doing a good job. That's their job to do. That's not our job. We're the big guys. Like we're supposed to be like, hey man, knock that shit off. Which is what Joe Biden's doing, which is cool. He's like, hey man, calm the fuck down. But like you can't like go on our social media and like fucking all of our outlets and blast like, hey, pro-Israel support. Don't worry about that shit over here. Fuck, man. See, there you go, on my goddamn pedestal again.
All right, moving on.
Let's get it going. We need more comedy.
Colorado funeral home owners arrested following the discovery of 190 decaying bodies.
Ha!
No. That's fucking holy shit.
Well, it's a funeral home. Like, they're supposed to have dying motherfuckers there.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be laying out back in the fucking bushes,
They're
dude.
not supposed to be in the fridge, dude.
Yeah. No, they're supposed to be in the fridge. That was part of the problem.
Fuck!
This is, the owners of a Colorado funeral home were arrested Wednesday after nearly 200 decaying corpses were found improperly stored at their facility. John and Claire Halford, the owners of the Return to Nature funeral home, which is fucking hilarious in itself, were arrested on 4 felony charges, including abuse of a corpse, theft, money laundering, and forgery. According to a statement from the district attorney for Colorado's 4th District Judicial District.
It's in Colorado.
Yeah.
I thought abuse of a corpse was a felony here.
The pair were taken into custody without incident in Wagoner, Oklahoma. Both are being held on bond set at $2 million. The probable cause affidavit has been sealed, but District Attorney Michael Allen said that he would not contest releasing it to the public at a later date. I want to warn you, the information contained in that affidavit is absolutely shocking, he told reporters at a press conference on Wednesday. Prosecutors may bring additional charges to the case as the investigation progresses. Police first searched the funeral home, located roughly 30 miles south of Colorado Springs in the town of Penrose, on October 3rd after receiving a report of an abhorrent smell coming from the building.
It's always how they get them, dude.
What they found inside was horrific, according to Fremont County Sheriff Alan Cooper, who declined to go into further detail during an October 6th press conference on the investigation. According to its website, Return to Nature offers green and natural burial services which allow bodies to decompose underground without the use of metal caskets or chemicals.
Or just outside.
The practice is legal in the state of Colorado, but the law requires bodies that are not embalmed to be refrigerated within 24 hours of death. Fremont County Coroner Randy Keller declined last month to say whether the remains discovered at Return to Nature were intended for natural burial, but he did note that they were improperly stored. Some relatives of those whose remains were sent to the funeral home for cremation told the Associated Press that they believe they were given fake ashes composed of dry concrete. The AP also reported that the Halfords were sued by a crematory that stopped doing business with them, but that issue did not appear to immediately attract investigators in a state with notoriously lax funeral home regulations, even after the company's registration expired in November.
See, how is fucking with a body a felonious crime? But like, you could just like kind of bury him under like an inch of topsoil, dude. Fuck it, put him under the sod.
No. Investigators originally estimated the 2,500 square foot building contained about 115 bodies, but after transporting all remains to the El Paso County Coroner's Office, they raised that number first to 189, then 190 individuals.
God damn.
The process of identifying specific victims is ongoing, Keller said on Wednesday. In total, 110 individuals have been identified using fingerprints, dental records, or medical hardware.
Wait, are they calling them victims?
Mm-hmm. 25 bodies have been released back to their families. Colorado Governor Jared Polis issued a verbal disaster declaration in order to free up additional resources for the investigation, an effort that has included both state and federal bureaus of investigation, 3 county coroner's offices, and state emergency management agency and state and local police agencies. Some of the investigators come from an FBI team that has been dispatched to mass casualty events like 9/11 and airline crashes.
What? All right, guys, this isn't a 9/11. Guys, we don't have a 9/11 on our hands here, guys. Don't worry.
No, they're going to investigate and see if they can identify the bodies.
Okay, well, it should be pretty easy because they weren't killed under those suspicious circumstances. Or something. It's not like they don't have records. They probably have a file. It's like, oh yeah, that fucking dude over there. His name's Patrick, fucking dickhead number 5 or whatever. Like, I don't. What
Is he Irish?
Are they victims? I don't like. It doesn't make any sense to me. What? They're bodies. That's not a person. Not anymore.
Well.
I mean, it used to be a person, and even then, it's only a person. But it's still a person. But when it's dead, I mean, when.
I would say the families are the victims, the ones that got cheated out of money for burial and all that shit. They just threw them out. Fucking.
Have you ever buried a person? Like, really, you're just paying to get them out of your house. You know what? Like, the thing is, it's like, yeah, you want them buried, but I mean, like, really, you just like don't want to have to hear about it anymore, and you can't have them where they were dead. Where they were dead is against the rules to keep them there, and where they're at now, they keep calling you and saying, "What are you gonna do with this dead guy?" So you give him $1,500. And that's it. Like, you don't really, like, after that your hands are washed of it. Like, you know, whatever. Some of you fucking maniacs, you put him in a box, you carry him around, you fucking cart him for the next 45 years. But like, really, if that's concrete dust or fucking ashes, you don't know. And really, it doesn't matter. Schrodinger. If the cat's in the box, is it dead or alive? You don't know. You don't know. It's both. You don't know. Until you open it, who gives a fuck, right? I don't think you can prosecute these fucking old, like, you're encouraging a natural decomposition. What's more natural? Throw them in a dumpster. What's more natural? Right? I don't know. I mean, I guess the families are victims, but not really, because, I mean, if you really wanted to do something with your family, I mean, it's legal. You can petition to have your family member buried on your fucking property, and you can dig a fucking hole, and you can put Grammy in the hole, and then you can eat the apples that come out of the tree right above her, which is absolutely insane. But it's allowed if you really give a fuck. You know what I mean? But you don't. So you just, like, you give $1,500 to a funeral home, and you pay $2,000 for a rock, and they put it in a field where a dog comes by and shits every 6 a.m. on fucking Sunday, because that's allowed, and then, like, that's it. And you go visit them once every 8 months. But really, like, can we stop dicking around like death really matters? We stop dicking around like, oh, what about Gammy? You don't give a shit about Gammy. You already sold Gammy's Holocaust ring. Another poke at the Jews. I'm sorry. I'm allowed. I'm Jewish. I'm allowed. I'm just saying, like, go to the cemetery garden right now. Go to the fucking headstone garden right now. It's not a happening spot. There's not a bar. There's nothing going on down there. There's nobody there. So stop acting like we really, like, give a shit. Like, oh, we finally found somebody fucking over our dead people. I don't care about the dead people. I don't give a fuck. Do you give a fuck? You don't care. You're alive people. I'm alive people. We care about our own. I don't care about the dead people. Ah, fuck off. You only care about the dead people because you can make money for the dead people, for yourself, on behalf of the dead people, for yourself, from an alive person. You're going to get alive money from an alive guy for an alive you on behalf of a dead dude. No, sir. Fuck you. No lawsuit. You get nothing. Fuck it. Those people deserve everything. You know what? Give them their land back. Fuck it. You know what? Give them a new patch. Let them start doing the same thing, because I don't give a shit what you do with a dead body. I think play it as it lies. Once it dies, buddy. When I die, don't pick me up. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Fuck it.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. If anything, I hope an animal eats me. Yeah, that's what I fucking deserve. That's what every one of you deserve too. You just won't admit it. Moving on.
Okay, speaking of dead people, our last story, we're just going to make it a quick one. 104-year-old woman dies before Guinness can confirm her record as oldest skydiver.
Ah.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
A 104-year-old woman has died a little more than a week after she potentially broke the world record for the oldest skydiver. Dorothy Hoffner jumped 13,500 feet from a plane with Skydive Chicago in Ottawa, Illinois on October 1st. She likely died in her sleep Monday at Brookdale Senior Living, the center said.
Time out. Skydive flex. Las Vegas skydive. Higher jump. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
The associates at Brookdale Lakeview are deeply saddened by the passing of our resident Dorothy Hoffner, the statement said. We were thrilled to see her continue to live with passion and purpose, skydiving earlier this month at 104, and ultimately proving that age is just a number. She will be greatly missed by our entire community. Guinness World Records is still working to confirm if Hoffner broke the record for the oldest person to jump from a plane. The current record belongs to somebody from Sweden with a fucked up name, who was 103 when she made a jump in 2022, the Associated Press reported. Hoffner made her first jump at the age of 100. A memorial service for her will be held next month, the AP said.
Man, that means something, dude. Skydiving is fucking terrible. It's no fun. It's horribly fucking painful. It gives you an instant migraine, blows your fucking eardrums, dude. It's the worst thing ever. And then you just gotta ride down strapped to a dude's wiener the whole fucking time. It's the worst thing ever. I did it. Trust me, we'll upload a picture. Oh yeah, in the description. It'll be awesome. It was fucking terrible. However, heart goes out to you. 104. That's a long time.
All right, and speaking of time, our time is up. So
lock it down.
We'll see you next week. New podcast starting every Tuesday at 8 a.m. or hear previous episodes anytime.
Come on back every week, C-Sweet Poppy. I got what you need.
You can email us at who'stalkingshh@gmail.com. That's 3 H's.
That's it. Email me. I want to read your shit.
You can leave a voice message on Anchor and possibly be included in an upcoming episode. Tell us how much you like it or if you think it sucks.
Leave me a name and number after the beep.
Go to our Facebook page link on Anchor.
You know you like me.
You can also hear us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more.
You know me. I'm on all the platties, dawg.